I was watching wrestling as a kid. I remember seeing Hulk Hogan getting squashed by Earthquake on Saturday Night Main Event. I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the match, I was always a wrestling fan growing up, but the match that like took me from a wrestling fan as a kid to like a wrestling fanatic,
Yeah.
like a complete wrestling nerd and know everything about it. And like I totally like it took over my life. I was in third grade, 1996, March of 96, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, WrestleMania 12, 60-minute Iron Man match. That since that day I've been, you know what I'm saying, a wrestling nerd. It was that match. Those are like probably my two favorite wrestlers ever because of that, Bret and Shawn. And yeah,
You can't
go wrong with that. I remember I kind of ended up not following it as I got older, but around that time, late '90s, my brother and I were definitely deep in it. My parents took us to Monday Night Raw when The Rock and Stone Cold were, still having their battles, and The Rock threw Stone Cold
over the bridge. You already knew. That legendary
Detroit
moment.
River.
Yeah, right in the Detroit River.
So dope. So dope. Detroit's a legendary spot for pro wrestling, man. There's a lot of moments in WWE and WCW and just in wrestling in general. Like I could start naming. I can go off and start naming a few. Stone Cold coming down with the Zamboni at Joe Louis when the Red Wings were like the hottest hockey team in the world. Like crowd going berserk. That's a moment that lives forever.
Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan was a pioneer.
Aretha Franklin, WrestleMania 3, all of that. Macho Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. It's all the same night. WrestleMania 3 is one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. So there's that. There's Shane McMahon coming back that one night after being gone for like 8 years.
Yes.
And that was one of the biggest crowd reactions
Yes.
ever in the history of wrestling. Joe Louis Arena. So many moments, man. So many moments. Yeah, Austin and Rock throwing each other off the bridge, throwing the Intercontinental title in the Detroit River. It's I'm not even scratching. There's other moments too that are just like forever embedded in wrestling history that happened in Detroit. Lex Luger winning the world title at Palace of Auburn Hills on Monday Nitro, crowd going berserk. It was like the Pistons won the championship or some shit.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Because you're not the only rapper that is big into wrestling.